So I'm talking all about building your modern workspace. And this is a journey of evolution. This is, I think, Kevin, we've named this guy. He's there to help us tell stories with Cascade. And lots of people, when you hear about the modern workspace, and when I talk about the modern workspace with lots of people I go and speak to, I say, where are you with the modern workspace? Was it Jay in the in-betweeners that said, like, yeah, done it, mate? You get that reaction quite often. That, yeah, we've already done it. We're using Office 365. Everyone's got access to everything that's going on. We've got a bit of Intune going on. Done it, mate. But the modern workspace is more than just these apps that we're using every day. The modern workspace is more than your amazing fancy office or your home setups. It's about how people work. It's about the experiences. It's about bringing people together. It's about being productive. It's about how you as technologists or the users inside the business are able to get on with your job and add value to the business. The modern workspace is this amazing place where we should be able to come together. We should be able to collaborate. We should be able to work on ideas together. We should be able to work from anywhere, whether that's we're having a coffee in Bristol or we're working on the way to London on our latest presentation or joining a board meeting from somewhere else. It should be fully inclusive. But the bit that I see lots of people lagging behind is it should also be a digital fortress of security. And there's lots of people that have gone, yeah, we've moved email to Microsoft 365. We've even rolled out a bit of Teams. We've probably got files in a few different places. And I go, so where are you with Purview? And they say, per what? Well, last week it was Azure Information Protection. Not last week, but we know Microsoft likes to change these things on a regular basis just to keep us on our toes. Yeah, that's on the plan. We've got to do that kind of thing. This is constantly changing, constantly evolving. And Kevin has evolved over time. It's kind of like the journey of man. You ask any of these people, are you a man? And they would proudly say yes. But this is about the same with our modern workspace. Michelle Bowman and anyone at Microsoft doesn't actually know what the modern workspace is going to end. What is the finalized point? This is still changing. This is still evolving. It feels a bit like the hokey cokey. You can work at home. No, people should be coming back to the office. Oh, wait a minute, you've got to go out. Different things are working for different organizations and different people. We've got to figure out what it looks like for you. So it's a journey of an evolution. It's like setting out in the morning and not knowing where you're heading at the end of the day, because it's constantly changing. It's constantly evolving. That isn't just evolving by Microsoft releasing new technologies and all of the co-pilots now are going to take over our world and what is the effect they're going to have. It's the fact that your users' needs will change. Your business needs will change. That different things will happen to the way you need to deliver technology. And that journey that you would like to be a straight path will twist and turn. And we've got some of those steps that we see on the modern workspace journey here. Things like document migrations to SharePoint. Training and adoption. How many of your users actually really know how to use the tools to make them successful? Because at the end of the day, Microsoft provides a set of tools. You don't go to your garage, pour it out on the floor, find a screwdriver, and then go and look for a load of screws to tighten up. If that's the way that you're rolling out the modern workspace, you're going, right, I've got OneNote here, OneNote. Who wants to use OneNote? What can we do with OneNote? That's not the way to approach these things. You need to approach it from, what are we trying to achieve here? And we'll talk about the Cascade Modern Workspace approach in a moment. We've got meeting room reviews. We've got Intune. That's such a big project that we're doing for customers at the moment. Autopilot, the epitome of how to roll out devices to your users in the most user-centric way. After this session, I think on your tables when you come back, there'll be a modern workspace guide that documents our approach to these things, but also talks about some of the projects customers are doing at the moment. So I want to introduce you to the Cascade Modern Workspace. This isn't just another buzzword. This is our way that we're helping customers on this evolutionary journey. And it's about your journey. It's not about our journey. It's not about what Microsoft want you to be doing. It's about what works for you. So from our perspective, we need to turn things around a little bit. It's kind of putting the cart, doing it the wrong way is putting the cart before the horse. And we firmly believe the horse should probably go at the front kind of thing. Lots of people that we talk to, lots of technical professionals start at the technology. And they roll out things. They deliver it. And then maybe there isn't the full experience or the full outcome that they were hoping for. I've actually started to see a trend where lots of business leaders, lots of IT leaders that are going into positions are not coming from a technical background at all. Because lots of companies are wanting to flip this on the head and make this more about the users, more about the business, and change the question rather than how do we use this technology is what can technology do to us. One of our statements under Cascade is we put technology to work. We shouldn't work for the machine, it should work for us. And I think the same goes for things like copilots. So we firmly believe, by first of all, you've got to look into what are the experiences your users have today. How do they interact? How do they communicate? How do they collaborate? How easy is it to work? What are the good experiences? What are the bad experiences? What are your competitors doing that you could maybe leverage and improve for your business? We have business consultants in our business that can help you do this. This is about us being your guide, not taking this work away from you, but helping you be successful. We then look at the controls. And the obvious one under controls is cybersecurity. What are we doing to secure the data? Have we got things like tagging enabled? Have we got purview configured? Have we got the defenders defending what they need to do in the many different forms? But we also need to think, what are the business standards? And later on, we will hear from IOPP, and Ruben was up on the stage, and they're one of the organizations that I've worked with that have really considered their business controls. How does the organization need to work? What are their ways of working? How do we all bring people together under the same way, whilst giving teams their individual flexibility? And this is something that I think people would really be able to work with and leverage. And from our perspective, only once you understand the experiences, the opportunities, the bad and the good, only when you understand the controls, the standardization, as well as the security standards you need to meet, only at that point should you start matching that to technology and looking how to configure the technology. So we can help you with this approach. We've got more than just technical professionals. We have business professionals that can help you with this. We also have those technical professionals that can help enable you to be successful. So we want to be with you every step of the way. Kevin is further evolving now. He's kind of gone from being the ape of a man to the cyborg that is using all the GPTs in the world. Hands up, who's configured their own GPT under ChatGPT? No one? Yeah, there's a few hands in there. So I've created a Cascade GPT. You can go into it, ask you anything, and it will match products and services that we have. But I'm waiting for that to come available in Microsoft, so everybody doesn't have to go and pay the money to ChatGPT to go and leverage that. We're going to be able to leverage these things in different ways. So the Cascade Modern Workspace is made up with our approach. We leverage the Microsoft tools that you already have, that you already know and love, and we're able to help you get the most out of them. We have a wide variety of services that will mix and match to help you achieve what you need to be able to achieve. And we have some amazing third-party products and services from the vendors in the room next door that can help you achieve the right modern workspace for your business. Just to give you a taste of some of the services, and there's a little surprise when you go back into the room, you're then going to go to the Cascade show floor. The team are busy rebranding that show floor next door to fully talk about our new products and services. But in the modern workspace specifically, we've got Cascade 365, a selection of tools all around training, adoption, securing your emails, securing every aspect of your modern workspace. We have Cascade Desktop, which is about securing your devices, and also in the future around things like managed services around Intune, updates, maybe even hosting desktops for you. And then we have Cascade Connect. So today, you can bring your Teams voice subscription to us. We'll do full training. You'll get a fantastic value from that service, and you have the team at Cascade supporting you. And once more, Gamma is our partner behind that, so you get one of the biggest business networks. We've got a lot of you in the room leveraging that service already. Gamma are on the stand next door, and go and speak to them about Cascade Voice, our service in that space. So what I'd like you to think about is, what is the next milestone on your journey? These are some things that we're doing with customers at the moment, but I wanted to try and make this a little bit more real. So the first thing is it time to review your licensing? So as we're on this journey of the modern workspace, as Adam already said, we would love the opportunity to become your Microsoft CSP provider, your licensing provider. The questions I would ask you, your cloud services provider should be helping you on the journey. They should be helping you discover what the next steps are. They should be there to support you when things go wrong. Is your current CSP provider providing that from you, or are they just a good place to get licensing from? Your provider should be helping you and building that with you. Once more, if you're currently on Office 365 E3 or Microsoft Business Standard, you're probably going to want to be reviewing and looking at those licensing as you go on your modern workspace journey. You're probably going to want to be leveraging things like Intune or conditional access policies that are a bit more advanced. These are all features that you're going to need to be upgrading to Business Premium if you're a smaller company, or Microsoft 365 E3 or above, most probably. As Adam has already said, we will give you our Adopt 365 training platform if you bring the CSP to us. We have those in the room that haven't got their licenses with us that are paying for this platform. It has monthly live training that your users can come and join if they like to join in live training that they can interact with. It has recorded videos, it has step-by-step guides, and if you are a customer of ours and using it and you'd like to see content in there, let us know specifically what content that you would like to see. You get that at no charge just by simply bringing your licensing to us. We want you to get the most out of Microsoft 365. Look for those opportunities where you might be able to cancel license, so old Zoom subscriptions you might have. Maybe you're paying for a cloud phone system and now's the time to move to an equivalent Microsoft side of things. Maybe you're using a desktop management platform and now you want to use Intune or something like that. So next, I want to introduce my colleague Jack up on stage, who's all going to talk about security around Microsoft 365.
Thank you.